Yeah, originally it was called Carson's guitar. I wanted something more than the broadcaster. Uh, Later it was called a Telecaster, and it had some things that didn't appeal to me, and I sawed it up considerably, and it became even uglier than what it was. And Leo couldn't understand that it got into my ribs pretty badly because I was doing a lot of sit-down work, both in studio session work and as well as on the gig with groups, and and it wouldn't intonate. The bridges weren't right because you had two strings over a fixed bridge and you couldn't tune it or intonate it. And out of that we got to six bridges, and Leo not being a player, and he was pitch deaf in the sense that he couldn't tune anything, and it was really difficult to get an idea across to him. But he was such a clever man, and he was very plodding and relentless as a thinker. And but once you could get your ideas across to him, he could make it. I couldn't make it, and he could, whatever it was that I wanted. And so he made me my guitar, and later on another instrument was needed in the line, and they decided to put that one in the line, and then it became the Stratocaster after that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and I think he probably gave more to the music business than any other person that I know of.
Did you expect it to be as successful as it was?
Oh no, it was very ugly, and nobody liked it but me. But you could play it in tune. In those days, you played a lot of lead lines with a brass section or maybe a reed section. And if you played out of tune, the producer wouldn't call you back. So it was a matter of livelihood. You had to have something that worked, and you didn't do that with any other instrument. And also, I needed something with a vibrato that would come back to pitch, because if you could play little steel guitar glisses in conjunction with a tone and volume foot pedal, you could sometimes get paid double for steel guitar on the same session.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a necessity. And there were two on the market, two vibrato units, and neither one of them would come back to pitch. They weren't worth a flip. But Leo designed two. The first one wasn't any good, and the second one was as we know it today. It's never been changed. The bridge saddles have never been changed. We've attempted it two or three times, but we always come back to the same original stuff.